Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video we will go through literature review. The video may stretch a little long, but it will be very helpful and will be able to describe all the basic aspects of literature review. I have divided the whole video in four main sections. What is literature review, structure of literature review, rules of literature review, and how to write literature review. The first section is what is literature review. Here I have added some definitions from notable scholars. So let's read it out. A literature review is a text of scholarly paper which includes the current knowledge, including substantive findings as well as theoretical and methodological contributions to a particular topic. This is by David Lamb. A literature review is an assessment of a body of research that addresses a research question. By Garson, a literature review is an account of what has been published on a topic, accredited scholars and researchers. This is by Taylor. And by Bailey, it's the literature review is a summary of previous researches on the topic. The literature review surveys scholarly articles, books, and other sources relevant to a particular area of research or interest. According to Cooper, a literature review uses as its database reports of primary or original scholarship and does not report new primary scholarship. Let's discuss the second section of the video, which is the structure of literature review. The structure of literature review has three main parts: introduction, body, conclusion. First part of literature review is introduction. Introduction basically justifies a research question, method, or a theoretical conceptual framework. It establishes the relevance of the topic. It provides necessary information. It shows reviewers familiarity and mastery of the topic. The introduction establishes the nature of the study, and it also resolves conflict among contradictory studies. The second part is body. So body basically made the historical background. It's all about relevant theories, and it's about relationship between and among the studies and how each study advanced a theory. It also describe strength and weaknesses of each paper. The last part of structure is conclusion. Conclusion is a restatement of the main argument or thesis. It describes the main argument and the disagreements in the literature, and it basically summarizes the overall perspective of the topic. The third section of our video is rules of literature review. Rules of literature review. In this, you should have defined a topic and audience, search and research the literature, take notes while reading, choose the type of review you wish to write, keep the review focused but make it of broad interest, be critical and consistent, find a logical structure, make use of feedback, include your own relevant research but be objective, be up to date but do not forget older studies. This is the last section of our video, in which we will go through how to write a literature review. So here, for the first part of writing literature review is find a working topic. In this, you should have to look at your specific area of study. Think about what interests you and what is fertile ground of study. Talk to your professor, brainstorm and read lecture notes and recent issues of periodicals in the field in which you want to review the literature or in the field in which you have research. Second, review the literature. How to review the literature? Using keywords. Search a computer database. It is best to use at least two databases relevant to your discipline. Make certain in review the literature, you should have to make certain that you also include any studies contrary to your point of view. Focus your topic narrowly and select papers accordingly. Here you should have to consider some questions in front of you, like what are your interests, what are the interests of other people, what are the interests of audience, what time span of research you will consider. Choose an area of research this is due for a review. Read the selected articles thoroughly and evaluate them. Organize the selected papers by looking for patterns and by developing subtopics. Here you should take two or three important trends in the research and the most influential theories. Develop a working thesis. Write a one or two sentence statement summarizing the conclusion you have reached about the major trends and developments you see in the research that has been done on your subject. Write, organize your own paper on the findings from step 4 and step 5. Step 4 is read the selected articles and organize the selected papers by looking for patterns and by developing subtopics. Write the body of the paper. Follow the plan you have developed above, making certain that each section links logically to the one before and after, and that you have divided your sections by themes or subtopics, not by reporting the work of individual theorists and researchers. Look at what you have written, focus on analysis and not on description. It means that look at the topic sentences of each paragraph. If you were to read only these sentences, would you find that your paper presented a clear position, logically developed from beginning to end. The last part of the writing literature review is finishing touches, revisions, and editing. Here, read your work out loud, check to make certain that you have covered all of the important, up to date, and pertinent texts. Check to make sure that you have not plagiarized either by failing to cite of a source of information or by using quoted directly from a source. Text should be written in a clear and concise academic style. There should be no grammatical or spelling errors. Sentence should flow smoothly and logically. In a paper, in the sciences or in some of the social sciences, the use of subheadings to organize the review is recommended. So it's all about a literature review. I hope the video will be helpful. Thank you very much.